Who will the mind of Joseph fight his former followers? Confront his family members and experience visions of the future as he wrestles with his once unshaken faith. Okay, here's the last one, Lee. That's the window of the cross. Hope County, Montana. A man prepared his followers for the end of the world. He failed. In the wake of disaster, he hid himself underground, tortured by his faith in the title he gave himself, the Father Joseph Seed.
Joseph. Joseph. Joseph, my child. Wake up.
Lord? Tell me, where am I? Is this Eden?
Wash. Cleanse yourself.
Wow.
Everything you touch gets poisoned.
You've hurt everyone you claim to love. You promised to save us.
You knew what was coming, and you saved the only person who mattered. You!
No, I can fix this.
Oh, shoot.
You lied to me.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
No. I showed you the path to survival. You are alive. That is all that matters.
I did everything you asked, and it poisoned the world. Everyone I loved is dead because of you!
You are so weak, so full of doubt. Seek the mirror. Reflect. Now embrace my generosity. Look at what has become of your power. How few guns you have. Left. You can find more. You can explore your mind, collect the pieces of my cross, and remember what I did for you. Then I will let you leave this place.
I will forge my own path, find my own redemption, without you!
A righteous man. Collect 3 pieces. Discover unique. Yeah. Same thing. A little different, huh? Collect penance by taking on enemies. Alright. Find the shattered piece.
My followers, of course they would attack me. civilize them, militarize them. They're only doing what I taught them to do.
I see. I am taking it back, everything. The more recompense I offer, the more I fix what I have broken. The stronger I can become.
You can't control me! Return to Eden!
It had to be this way. You cannot go back. Cannot restore what has been taken.
Look at my statue. Torn apart by sin, by pain, just like my mind. I must cleanse this as well, destroy the corruption here. What is that?
It is your influence. It is what you put into the world. How you changed it. Shaped it. It's all the lies I told them.
Father, do you remember? This is where it all started. This is where I became your faith.
Of course I remember. You had faith in me, and I in you.
What children are not descended by their father, as it says in Christ.
I was lost, scared, a victim. And that was exactly what you were looking for, wasn't it? You told me I was beautiful, that I was special.
You were. I needed you, so I saved you from yourself.
Manifestation of God's will on earth. In the vision, like a series of blueprint, it's very clear to us to visualize these wishes. Remember that fulfilling God's desires as single-minded devotion to this huge task is not a sacrifice, it's sacred.
I was weak, easy to manipulate, but you could teach me to be strong. Teach me to be like you. You showed me I was full of love, of life. In the beginning, before I tried running away, I wanted to give the world to you. I was determined to be your everything that you already had a faith. Your heart was so full.
Faith, that's enough.
When you told me to have faith in you, I knew that if I wanted to be with you, I had to do it. Pushed her off. And I became your new faith.
To execute God's plan, I needed someone I could trust, someone obedient. I was only trying to find that.
What's the point of lying now, Father? It's too late. There. That's the father I remember. Strong, powerful, and terrible.
Revelation. Are they called Revelations? No, that was not. So that wasn't even. I'm shocked that that wasn't part of the first class. Wow.
disgusting! What are you? Embrace death, child.
Bro, did we shove the Bible in his mouth? Oh my god. That's crazy. Wow.
In pain?
Something is calling me there. To that cabin. You told me you were willing to die for me, but I never wanted. Wait, no, what's happening?
You haven't forgiven yourself for their deaths, have you?
How could I?
This is not the faith I know! Who are you? How dare you take her face?
Remember what would happen when I failed you?
Is that?
Let me remind you.
Take cover!
You can't control me anymore. He would have faith in her if she had faith in him.
I just got the chills from that. Dude, that was so good, dude. Oh my god. Wow. Oh, the memories. Oh my god. The memories, dude. I'm so shocked this got mixed. I can't believe this got mixed, dude. It's freaking amazing, dude.
I see you, father! You should have never come to Hope County! Don't! Be cleansed, child!
Was my death part of your plan?
How is this
Was the
not part
violence
of...
something you hoped for? Look at what you did to me. Look at what you turned me into.
Takedowns are a little long, right?
Be cleansed, child!
Found it.
You are beyond salvation!
I love you. And you use that to manipulate me. To ruin me. I lived in fear of you for so long.
Embrace death, child! Return to Eden!
You chose me because I was helpless. You wanted prey. Well, I'm not helpless anymore. Don't pretend to mourn me. You can't. You'll replace me as soon as you can, won't you?
Your family members haunt you. Kill them as many times as you need to move forward.
I will do whatever I have to do to cleanse my soul, to escape my mind. Nothing, no one will stop me. What is this, Lord?
Shelter from the storm. Protection.
Where's your family now?
Who was that?
Someone who came to judge you. Once an enemy. Soon to be an ally. But not here. Not yet. Like I told you before, find weapons to protect yourself. Build an arsenal.
Save, Father!
Faith helped me take this place. I thought we were killing a few to save many. They'd have done the same to you if you had let their sin fester here.
But I didn't save anything.
Only
Jacob? Is that you?
I did some of my finest work at this jail, Joseph. Don't go wasting it now.
Look at what this place has become! Because of us! But we can fix it! Cleanse it!
Nah, I'd rather kill you.
Stop! Call off your judges!
Why are you trying to take back everything we did? It happened exactly how I planned it. The people who needed to die did.
You suffered for me. Died for me. I know that. And I am sorry.
my brother John.
Shackled by sin.
He used to say it was my sin that held me down. My sin that controlled me. It was you. Only you.
What's that?
I was just another weapon to you, wasn't I? Well, it seems I backfired.
Family or not, none of you will stop what I have started.
You never protected me, Joseph. You let our father hurt me, and then you took his place. I'm sorry.
I will let you rest. I will grant you peace.
No!
My sin holds you here, not yours. Go, brother.
I didn't mean to. I couldn't stop. I couldn't help myself. She gave me everything. Drugs, alcohol, her body. But she made me so angry. These urges. Ever since you were a child, they've been there, haven't they? Yes. Yes. God put them there. He gave you a gift. We just need They're going to find out what I did to her. I know where we can go, John. A place of forgiveness, far away from the laws of man. Will you use your gift to help me? Yes.
More memories. I saved you, John. Over and over. And still you fought me. You are dwelling in the past. Anguishing over it. It solves nothing. My faith.
I never wanted any of this.
Not my faith.
You want to take back what you did? You can't. It's too late. All you can do now is suffer.
This isn't you, Faith! Stop this at once! Grenade? Grant me strength. This one I will not give him.
I used to believe in you.
Used to be so peaceful, but now you're making me angry. know what I am capable of, Faith. Stop this now!
You hurt me. Now, it's my turn. You said you'd protect me. You promised to save me.
Do not make me do this, Faith!
Hiding? You'll die for what you did. You don't scare me anymore. Are you scared of me? Good. No more bliss, Father. I see the truth now. It was you I should have been hiding from. I didn't do anything wrong. Why aren't you listening to me? Let me go!
My child, tell me why. My father makes medicine.
Facing my family, striking them down. I see it now. This is my punishment. This is how I cleanse my sin, how I restore this place.
My influence has touched every part of this world.
Stop! hear my words. I poisoned so many with these teachings. The only way to make it right is to kill what I created. To put down all those who spread my lies. Are beyond salvation.
This was... serve me well.
Need cover! What is this place?
This is what you will emerge into. This is your new Eden.
Are you there, Father? I'm here! Hurry!
Follow my bindings. Destroy that source. Not done yet. Break these chains. Take back what you did.
You will not die like this! Grant me strength.
This time's different. Destroying your mistakes isn't enough. Break my chains!
I don't claim to know God's plan, but I will take this vision to heart. You will not die because of my mistakes. I will not ruin another life.
Go to where your sin was. Break my chains!
I will protect my flock, no matter who they are, no matter how they come to me. I will protect you. I will set you free.
If you won't give me what's owed to me, I'll take it from you!
Please, I don't want to hurt you.
Now bring my body here. Bring it to me.
It's over. Come here, my child. I will protect you. What? I may not be a messiah, but I will save this child.
What is taunting me?
This church, this is where I first met Jerome. Where I first found my flock. It was a mistake. One that I must make right.
The Lord said, I have blotted out your transgressions like a cloud, and your sins like mist.
No!
Sin is covering this place, but I will remove it. I will destroy it. Forgive me! Forgive what I have done!
Will hate each other. He will crush your head, and you will crush his heel. For the Son of Man will come with his angels in the glory of his Father. And he will repay each person according to what he has done.
I was wrong! I was wrong! I am no savior! Not yet! Jerome, I am here to repent, here to make amends. You cannot stop me. This land is restored! You see, Lord, I don't need you. This place is pure again. untouched by my sins, just as I knew it could be. Eden's gates. I feel them. They are open to me.
Do you remember? Do you understand what I have done for you? Return to our church. Stop this doubt and come back to me.
Whoa. Oh. Oh, it's the bombs.
This ends as soon as you stop doubting. As soon as you take me back into your heart.
I knew it was a test, and I knew I could overcome. I see the error of my ways, and I have made right my wrongs. Now I enter. They're covered, sealed shut. Why?
You and I both know none of this was about paradise, about Eden. It was about power. And the only way out of here alive is to accept that. Accept me once again.
No! I will find another way. I can't go back to what I was. Selfish. I was a fool. Move! I'm sorry, John.
If you can survive without me, if you want to go against my plan, prove it. Survive this.
I have passed all your other tests, Lord. This will be no different.
I won't let you have it!
I never wanted to hurt you. Faith! My faith, forgive what I have done.
much longer can you fight me? How much longer can you doubt?
You weren't getting off that easy! I was selfish! I was a fool! Return to Eden! Jacob, forgive me! Over the valley! No way! Embrace death, child!
You will succumb to me, Joseph.
No. I will break free or I will die trying.
Those people were sheep. They needed a leader. They wanted to die for one. You gave them that. Celebrate.
A grenade?
You know nothing of my power. You will accept my plan, or you will die.
I'm stronger than this. I will overcome. I will prosper without you.
Don't you understand? You don't need forgiveness. You don't need to offer penance. You need to move forward. Leave guilt behind you.
Is that? I will not give in. If I walk through those gates, I am accepting my fate. I am giving in to you.
That's right. And you will. light, Lord. You were right.
That's right. You see the light now, don't you? You need me, and I accept you back.
But do not doubt me again, Joseph. Do not doubt me again.
A new dawn.
Why must you disobey me over and over? Stop this. Give up. In this place, I see things as they really are. You can't lie to me any longer.
That was... pulled that one off. We got the directions pretty good. Wow. We somehow figured it out, the way to navigate that world. And found the memories. You know, I think... Pagan Min was, you know, I think his was... They're all creative, but they all kind of felt... They all felt the same. Just with different items, but in different story purposes. But it all was like the exact same DLC. But it, you know, it was different. I think, again, ooh, that was tough. I did like Voss's a lot. But here, the thing is, I think I have to pick Joseph's collapse. That was... That was really, really, really good. I mean, that was also a really good story as well. It's like, it was a good DLC. I want to return back to Hope County, you know? I really do. What a place, dude. I mean, that was a good game. Like, Far Cry 5 was just like, dude, bringing that back, it was, you know, had all that stuff there, but anyways, I think what I'm gonna do, since we finished up actually quicker than I thought, we can, I think I'm gonna do this. Let me just see if there's any, I don't think so. I don't think there's anything else I was like, ooh, this was, I mean, not really. I don't really care about that too much. And then, like, we had these ones, but, you know, there's the HD texture pack. These were great. I still think Voss was a tad bit better than the Collapse, than Joseph's, but not by much. Not by much. I think Pagan had the coolest boss battle. Is that you know, the fire turning off the braziers, you know, like taking out the fire and then like doing all that with the fire burn in the arena like that, and then the trials. I mean, it would be hard to say Peg isn't the best like trial thing, like boss battle ending-ish. Yeah, I think I'd have to pick Pagans for the boss. Voss would come second. Third would be, I mean, I guess, well, there wasn't much innovation when it came to this. Maybe that's why they were disappointed. I like the idea of bringing the statue back. That was cool. But I think there was just, they lost, you know, the boss was kind of weak. It was, you know, it was okay. But again, if we think about Far Cry 5 boss battles, they weren't really, I mean, you know, they were more simpler. Pagan was also simple. Not really, but I mean, but you know, you know, it's kind of it's interesting. Is this? But anyways, I think what I'm gonna do is, wow, dude, that was, you know what was a good one they made? Stranger Things. I've heard that was good. They got rid of it though, I think. The Far Cry 6 Stranger Things DLC, that was good. They did a good job making that. But I think what I want to do though, is I want to go to here, and then do this, because honestly, I did not expect to finish that up that quickly. Again, Far Cry 5's DLC, I mean, well, you know, Far Cry 5's, Far Cry 6, but Far Cry 5, Far Cry 6, the Joseph DLC, that's what I'm trying to say, was actually very, well, you could have fought till 20, but, you know. Does that mean Pagans is the only one where you need to fight till 20? Or could you leave at 5? I don't know. Let's take a look here. Do I have enough in this? Probably not. Nope, not. But you know what's crazy is how big. I wonder if it's including DLC, that's why this is so massive, you know? What's insane to me is the new Dawn game is 19 gigabytes, and then Far Cry 5 is 75. like, and then Far Cry 4 is 38. 19? I mean, like, dude, that's insane. And then you go to this game's like, takes out the whole computer. Again, me personally, I'm not gonna finish Far Cry 6. I mean, am I? No, I mean, I don't think I want to. I mean, I kind of know what to expect, and I'm just not, like, I don't know. We already are playing Far Cry 6. That would be weird to randomly start playing it, though. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, probably not, honestly. Probably not. But, you know, saying those words, it's kind of crazy because it's like, that just shows that this is not, you know, as good as this game. I think New Dawn, is that crazy to say? I think New Dawn is better than Far Cry 6 in a way. Well, I mean, yeah. Is that crazy to say? New Dawn is more, I think it's easier. You know what I mean? Those are my thoughts on that. But I think what I'm gonna do, uninstall Far Cry 6, because I'm not gonna, yeah, not anytime soon. We're gonna start up this. And then after this, dude, I think we're gonna do Red Dead 2. I think so, dude. I think so. Let's just hope this takes me, this campaign won't take me, you know, that doesn't really matter how long the campaign takes, but honestly, just after this Call of Duty game, it's not even that great. I think it's, I've heard it's bad. Let me check. Hold on here. Where's it at? Probably gonna pop up. This game's good. I'm playing a bad one. I didn't even mean to. I think I had to install this one, but this one's got mixed and mostly negative. But we're gonna figure that out. I'll see what's so horrible about it. I mean, that's crazy to get mostly negative from a COD game. I mean, this game looks pretty good looking. I don't know how this is gonna. It looks good to me. I mean, I'll be the judge. I did play a little bit of this campaign, I think. I don't remember. I didn't finish it because, yeah. But I will say, I think 2 games I'm looking forward to this year, if they come out. GTA 6, Far Cry 7. I think that's reasonable. I think these are reasonable games. What do you guys think? You guys think that's, you know, makes sense that I picked that? I think a lot of people agree with me. I guarantee a lot of people want that as well. I want a really good Far Cry 7 game. If they make new protagonists, make them similar, dude. I mean, antagonists. Make them similar to Voss and Joseph. And then the family too, like John and then Jacob and Faith, like make them like that again. That's how you're gonna get me involved. Because again, I'll play Far Cry 7 if they make another, you know, weak game, but I probably won't finish it though. If it's not good, you know. But I think Voss's could have been a little better. I think the best boss fight was Pagan's. I think that Voss had the most engaging story, and then Joseph's, it was you know, it was there, it just wasn't as great as I thought. Maybe that's why there's that mix there, you know, like I have spotted why it got mixed, but I do like how they put back the statue. Now there is a disappointment I have. Now I don't know if they just forgot to do that or if they intentionally did that. Like they were going to. I didn't see no distorted parts where you had to shoot the generators or any of that. It almost felt like Stranger Things. Like it just had that energy. Like if Stranger Things was a video game, it had some elements in there where it was like, what are these gooey, like, you know, like hearts? I don't know what you would call them, but I kind of, let's just look back while we wait for this to, let's just see, I'm curious. Joseph collabs all missions. Let's just take a look here. So there are about 19, all the trials and safe houses. What were these like? I probably missed a good... Well, this is John. It's probably the same. Uncreative. Oh no, this is Act of Faith, Cliffside Safe House, Search the Cabin. I probably did miss a good one. I just want to see if they implemented it. Please. Please do it, dude. If they didn't do it there, I want to see it in a mission. It's not... It's just the church again, dude. This isn't... You know what I mean? I think there is something I'm noticing. Like... Yeah, this is just... It's the same music too, isn't it? Hey guys, I got a question for you. Let's be honest. Do you think Ubisoft just wants money? Like they have so much money where they're just like, they don't really care no more, that they're just putting these horrible, I mean, sorry, like repetitive, we'll say, not horrible, repetitive parts, no creative, not this creative change. I don't know, you guys gotta understand, Ubisoft owns some of the most intense shooters. Rainbow Six Siege, they're in charge of that. I believe if I look that up, it's going to be under Ubisoft, right? If I look at Rainbow, yep, here we got Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege, Ubisoft. Now, here's the thing, this game, people still play this game every day, you know what I mean? Streamers, and you get these trials that are uncreative, not thought of, not thought out, and even though these are just like, you know what I mean, like, these are just like, even though, why is that happening? Even though that there's like, you know what I mean, these weird, I don't know, like these weird, like, you know, it seems that no, it just seems that the DLC, maybe just the Joseph one was worse than all of them, than Pagan's and Voss's combined, with side things in the DLC. Maybe that's what it was. It felt shorter. It felt different. I don't know if that's necessarily a bad thing. But I mean, I think the Far Cry 6 game was, it wasn't bad. Like, let's be. I want you guys to understand, Far Cry 6 isn't a bad game. It just didn't do really what I wanted the series to go. Like, it felt more like, Far Cry 4. Is that crazy to say? It felt like Far Cry 4. Just a very forgettable, like Anton Castillo. I'm sorry, but he just didn't do it. He didn't have that energy where you're like, oh my god, dude. Like, if Anton Castillo's gonna get a DLC, it's probably gonna happen, right? And how am I gonna feel about that? I don't know. I'll be curious to see what they're gonna do for that, because I guarantee this is what's gonna happen. Far Cry 7 is gonna come out later after the release. They're gonna bring out Anton Castillo DLC, and then they're gonna, you know what I mean, name it. They're gonna make it just like this one, unthought of, uncreative. You know what I mean? Get mixed reviews. There's a good chance, dude. Because if this is what we're doing, repetitive, like, it's the same room. I get that we're in a church, but come on, like, it's the same room. It could have been, no joke, this is what you could have done, right? For Faith, it could, the whole trial could have been her setting, her enemies, her, in the grass, and, with the bliss and all that. John could have been like, with, like, their, match their personalities. Maybe, and then, we know John, or Jacob, what was the guy? It was Jacob. Jacob as the dude with the, it would be the grass, and then it would be red, and weird stuff, bringing us back to that Far Cry 5 energy. That's what I'm trying to say. Because I feel like they just sold this. Like, they didn't. What I'm trying to say is they did not do well. It was not as, these trials could have been, these side activities could have been way different and more thought out. It just didn't hit. But also, it's like, this is just DLC, right? But these DLCs could have been good. There's something else. So wait, you're telling me that I think Pagan Mints could have been the most creative? Is that crazy to say? I hate this dude. Hate his story, hate the game. Might have been the best DLC I played, though. Nah. Yeah? Voss's was good, too, though, and I just feel like, I do think, maybe that's where the mixed reviews came in, I do think that Joseph was missing something. I don't know what I was expecting. I was. If I was them, if I was Ubisoft, I would have done what, Far Cry 5 had. But again, this could have been a coincidence, or like, this could have been intentionally, where they didn't want to put trials. They just wanted the church, with trials in it. That's all they wanted to do. But it's uncreative. The missions, not bad, repetitive, though. It was always somebody hanging. But again, that could be involved with religious stuff, right? Like, being hanged, or, on the cross. Like, I don't know what, do you get what I'm saying? But does that mean that would be, like, the whole thing? I'm trying to think about that. Like, the missions were always somebody being held in the air by those, you know, the vines. Like, if I look back, that's what they were, right? There were missions where the dude would come out. They would play the music a little bit there, but it, like, it didn't have these elements. If I go back and like, why did I feel like, again, you guys gotta remember, I did finish this early, but I still think something was missing. Something didn't feel right. Yeah, release Ethan's bindings. This was cool. I like that one. Then it was Faith's boss battle. This was a cross piece. And then you just open the gate with the nukes going off. Like, dude, I don't know. It's just yeah, that's what it is. It's just like, it was just repetitive. I didn't do them. I didn't do these, but they felt repetitive. They just changed the person and the skin, but it was the same exact thing. But here's the thing, though. The missions, like, look at that. Oh, no, I mean, yeah, wait, never mind, hold up. There is a little something, like the little yes, but, like, you know, it's not... Hold up. Pause. There is a yes, dude. There is a yes. I'm trying to see what... Act of faith. I mean... It was... Yeah, it still looks similar, you know. Wait, is this church just have yes in it? That's probably what it is, too. Watch, there's probably gonna be just yes chilling there. Maybe not. And I'm just saying, you know, I'm looking at this and I'm like, dude. Also, is this dude from New Dawn? Like that dude in the mask? I think it is. This is... Right? The judge? Like, that's the dude in the mask? The mysterious guy? The judge who you kill? Okay, here's what I will say. Not that this was a piece, which doesn't make any sense at all. How is the Graven Image mission not involved the mask piece? I'm shocked. This mission was, you know, one of the most unique, probably the best mission in the whole DLC. You had to repair, the statue was coming back together. Joseph's statue. I mean, it was just like, it made me think of 5. When we were blowing up his statue. And I think they got the same voice actors too. For all these DLCs, they brought them back. Yeah, I mean, this is just, you go in the cabin, somebody's sleeping, one of the family members is sleeping on the bed. And you click on who you do a trial, which is not that unique. The Graven Image, though, one of the coolest missions I think I played in the entire DLC. That's probably like a good 20 minutes. That was like, yeah. I mean, the Divine Justice, find and rescue the family, this was cool too. You know, this was interesting. But it's still not, it's something. What was I expecting, though? Because if you think about it, maybe I'm overthinking this. The Faith boss battle was similar to this as well. She threw these orbs at you. I might just be thinking too much into it. But again, I do think some of these side activities could have been better. I think that's probably what it's missing. I like the nuke idea. That was cool. Then having the gray smoke be the collapse. Like, that was unique. I see what they did there. The gray smoky, it's your mind's collapsing, but the nukes that went off is the gray smoke closing in. That was cool. I like that idea. Mm. There's the judge. Okay, so I'm thinking in the beginning, find and destroy the sources of your influence. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be honest, you know, it all had something. They all had something. That's for sure. Why are there animals floating in the sky? There's just so much, you know. But I just think that find and destroy the source of your influence. So it's like, you know what I mean? Well, you know. And then what did you have to do? You had to destroy the. Okay. So it was just. You know, it. What I like about it, though, is what I'll say. It didn't remind me of Far Cry 5, like, they thought of different stuff. It was different. But it was repetitive. But again, DLCs might be where we get into that kind of territory where it's like, you know, this is controversial. I mean, you know, it's they've already completed the Far Cry 5 story. Adding, well, no, what am I talking about? If I was in charge, I'm just saying, if I was in charge, the story would go a way different path. But I would also involve the family. And we would think this through. What the hell was this? I'm just saying that I'm gonna be honest. The truth. And I'm gonna be honest, I play the games for the gameplay, not the story. For Far Cry, I care about it, and, you know. This is not, you know. And then you play Far Cry 5, you're like, dude, this is what we're looking for. Like, you know what I mean? But anyways, we're gonna, how long, I need to know. When did this come out? It seems like we got a 2023 release. It's been 2024, 2025. It's been 3 years. Now the last game was New Dawn. Correct. We're gonna see how close we are. That I will say, what's looking good. That was okay. You gotta also understand too. This is old Ubisoft. I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, this is literally not even recent content. Like, this is very recent. I'm over here being like, what I would do, like, you know, this was around the time that Far Cry 6 came out. So, you know, I'm gonna give them credit. It was unique. Now the statue thing wasn't creative because we've already seen it before. But the difference was we blew it up. Then we had to rebuild it. So I really do think that statue thing was the only cool part. Really? Is that really what I think? But now I'm going to a completely different game. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora's DLC, Fire from the Ashes. Dude, I'm telling you this right now, that was the best thing I've ever played. That might even be better than the Avatar story as a whole. That was really cinematic and unique. I like that. That's what I want for Far Cry 7. I want whatever how this DLC worked. That. But here's the thing: the Anton Castillo DLC coming out soon. After Far Cry 7, we definitely get an Anton Castillo DLC. Oh my god. Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. We're cooked, guys, we're cooked. But no, actually, as of right now, this is looking good. Like, you know, that Avatar DLC came out recently, I played that. It was good, I liked it. It was chaotic. But I think that was really cool. And the bosses too, yeah, it felt like Fortnite. How Fortnite will make a boss, but you know, what I'm saying is, I got distracted too. This game, Shadows came out. Clearly we have some talent going on. Okay, but this is 2025. Anyways, this is, Assassin's Creed Shadows got all this going on, right? The next Far Cry game could be great. It might be different mechanics. Like I've heard there's gonna be a timer where you're gonna have to beat it in a certain amount of time, beat it in 24 hours. How long are Far Cry games? Let me see. How long was Far Cry 6? They're long. I don't expect, if they do that, I don't know if that's smart. They might lose money from that idea. 18 hours. Wow. My worry is the game's gonna be cheap and short. If they do a timer. So, you know, you beat the game in 24 hours. Like if they do a Dead Rising thing, I'm telling you, like, I don't know, dude. They might be losing up. They might lose some money. Good amount of money there. But again, they're also just so big, you know? Like, they don't really need to get scared. I love their banner, too. Like, okay, let's take a look at what their banner is, too, because let's see what they really care about. They care about Assassin's Creed. They got the Watch Dogs on there. What is this? Who is this dude? Oh yeah, I'm not seeing Far Cry. There's some, you know, Assassin's Creed. I'm seeing some Watch Dog on a banner. But what do they care about the most, you know? It's like, it's like sad, dude. But again, here's the thing. Valhalla came out. Mirage came out. That wasn't really, okay. Valhalla was the recent AC game, you know, AC gameplay. That story was wild, long, but, you know, it was, I'm not even joking, I thought I'd still be playing Valhalla right now, no joke. That's how long we were talking about. This is a Japan game, you know, I gotta give it credit. This is Japan. I probably don't like it because of the Japanese, you know, the Ghost of Tsushima, all that, like, energy. You know, it's not my favorite Assassin's Creed. It just doesn't work. I probably won't play it, too, because it's just not my interest. Hex is pretty cool. I think that one might get me intrigued. But, I think it's about the plague or something. One of the plagues. Interesting. But when you go from here, you know, this came out. This is better than Valhalla. We had Mirage. So I'm trying to think of how the year is going. You know what I mean? Like, let's see. So if we go down here, 2023. It's been, and then if we go down here, and we look for, like, I don't know, Far Cry, oh, damn, I didn't know this was down here. We look for Far Cry 5, I love you. I can't believe, why did we nuke this? Can somebody explain why we nuked Hope County? Can we just please talk? Why? I want an explanation. Like, what is it? Why did we need to lose this world? This is the best formula. Right here. You're looking at it. I think, honestly, I do like Indicator, but I do like Immersion. I do like that feeling where you're like, you do not know what's going on. You're just doing things, stuff change. It's interesting, because you just don't have an objective. You don't know what you're doing. I think that I saw this video which is really interesting, and I agree. I like that, and I like this video. I like that. I'm a broken record, but it's because I get what Far Cry 5, if that's what they were going for. Like, I'm thinking to myself, if you remove objective and you don't have, you can liberate the whole region, and you can tell they're vulnerable because they don't have outposts, any fortresses to do nothing. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, if you weaken them, you're playing the game for a long time, yeah, but you're destroying the world, what they created, and then they're left as come fight me. You know what I mean? So it's like it has that, like, I don't like, because here's the thing, I could beat Far Cry 5 and then have to go back and destroy 25 outposts. Why? I thought you know what I mean? We weakened Joseph, right? We weakened the family. They want to confront, they want to fight, but it's like, that's what I like, that idea. I like how Far Cry 5, you just had to fill up a meter, destroy things and stuff, you know, vandalize, do all that. It felt like it felt like Just Cause 3 a little bit, where you know, but you had to weaken. It's like you had to play more of the game to experience more of the game. But you didn't. You've left the game knowing you destroyed half the map. Now in Just Cause 3, it's way different. Just Cause 3, huge. You know, it's a big map, and you had a lot to do. But in Far Cry 5, you could destroy all of Hope County in Montana, and you can just completely destroy it. And when you're done, you have nothing, which is cool. Because I like that. Because it's like, oh, okay, we destroyed this world. You don't go back and you're like, oh, I got to destroy this? All these outposts? No, you know what I mean? Like, I like that. I think it makes sense, you know. So not having an objective is good, because you get to see what damages you can do. And that means exploring more of the game, not knowing what's going on, and just running into random things. You know? But I get that. I get why that worked. When you have an objective, right? I'm going to say it again. You just blow things up. But guess what? Oh, you got to blow up this barn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't. And then it's like, oh, by the way, there's still 350 more houses you can blow up. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just like, then there's 350 houses to blow up. It's like, it's stupid. It's stupid. Far Cry is better with no objective, is what I'm trying to say. When you're just running, you're like, what is going on? I'm lost. It messes with your mind and gets you involved with the story. Maybe more games should do it. I don't know. Maybe that's the key, because that means that more of the game gets explored, and then, oh my god, dude, I think I might be onto something. Because when you have an objective, then you can just go to, you know, beat the story, and you realize you have a lot of side things to do. Dude, we might be onto something. But what happened? Far Cry 5 came out 2018, right? After this, New Dawn came out in 2019. 1 year later, so much worse than Far Cry 5. Let's take a look. Far Cry New Dawn. So basically Far Cry 8, right? Because 5, this is probably, I guess this would be 6, then Far Cry 7. So I guess we're waiting for Far Cry 8 if you think about it. Technically, you know. There's 8 Far Cry games now. Well, not yet, but, you know, eventually. Oh my god, I feel old. I feel late to them, you know? Like, it's been there's 8 Far Cry games now. I guess that makes sense. Well, no, 7. 6, 7. But 2018, go to game, dude. Go Far Cry 5. Guys. But it was Far Cry 5. Is it better than Voss, though? I don't know. You got 2 completely different people with different stories, and I'm just gonna figure out what one hit me better. Like, which one hit me like, oh, this story was like intriguing. I think when I was done, probably 5. Guys, I'm sorry. You're probably like, yo, 3. What are you talking about? It's 3. I agree too. 3 is also really good, but I think 5 did stuff. It messed with my mind, so I might have to go with 5, dude. 5 was just masterpiece in a way. But this is what it says, right? It says, but I get it, because there's a new dawn after 5. What happened was Hope County got nuked because the god or whatever, there was a bad destiny upon them, right? Dive into a transformed, vibrant, post-apocalyptic Hope County, Montana, 17 years after a global nuclear catastrophe led the fight against the Hawaiian men as they seek to take over the last remaining resources. You see what I'm talking about? And there were just, no offense, I don't know if it's because they're girls or what, but they're girls, bro. Guys, call me whatever, but I don't think girl antagonists can hit, dude. I mean, maybe, you know, like, but guys, I'm sorry. I sound so wrong for that, but I just feel like men antagonists. I gotta stop speaking. I gotta stop. Like, they just have this. They just have this thing. It's probably the insanity part. But again, there are. Look, don't get me wrong. There's some good girl antagonists out there. You know, movies, shows, stuff like that. But like, these antagonists. Am I the only one that feels that way? Like, when I look at this, I'm just like, literally, this was funny. If you really think about it, this is Pink Far Cry. Like, you know, it's not a bad game. Don't get me wrong. I like the mission where you're underwater and you had to go up. There was like a flood and all of that. That was cool. This is not a bad game. Even people say that. It's not bad. It's not like a bad game, but it's bad narratively. You know, I think that this might be I sound crazy for saying this, but I think this game as a whole is one of my favorite. If somebody asked me, what's my favorite video game? I might have to say this one. Now, the combat isn't great. You know, it's not the best shooter. I think Call of Duty does it the best, or, you know. I think this might be the best game I've ever touched. and I think it was actually when I kind of started playing video games that I played this. But I also really like Dying Light. Do I like it more? I think it. Would I rather have a Dying Light game, or would I have another Far Cry game? I think you guys know the answer to that. I think I do like Kyle. I do like Aiden. They make a third antagonist. Ooh. I would say, protagonist. I would say, honestly, I think we need to keep this. I wouldn't ask for another Far Cry game. But if I would, what I would dream about, I dream of another Far Cry game that gives off the Voss and the Joseph energy. That's what I want. That's what I think Far Cry deserves. Also, I want them to go back to filling up the meter, and then, or maybe do something different, and then weakening their force, weakening their defenses, so you can destroy them and confront them. That was cool. And then I liked how when you destroyed things, you were randomly shot by a bliss arrow. Like, I don't know why that's so cool. You get shot in the leg, and you're like, what the, whoa, why am I in a chair? Dude, bro. If that was, I'm saying this right now, if that was Far Cry 3, that game would also be really, really, really good. Like, because it's like, it's just unexpected. It's just, you don't know. And, but when there's objective, you can tell by descriptions, the mission name, you can just see where it's going. Now, those are good, but I think for Far Cry, you gotta remove the HUD. You gotta go in, just blow things up. That's how I feel. If this game it really does involve repetitive outpost and liberating all that, that's what we gotta take this franchise. I think I'm valid for what I feel, right? I think you guys think I'm right about that. I think this is controversial, but I think that this is what we need. This is the right path. Far Cry 5 did something like no other game any of them did. Now, Voss's was close, Far Cry 3 was close, but dude, getting shot in the leg and being in a different world felt so like a different setting. You're in a different place in Hope County. You just don't know. You don't know when that's gonna happen. When there's an objective, you could be like, it would say like, blood on the throne. We know where this is going. Like, it's just like, we get it. Something unexpected's gonna happen. It's just, you can just tell. But anyways, I do think this was a cool, New Dawn, it was good. It wasn't, but are they better than Anton Castillo? You know what? Here's what I'll say. I think these two characters, these two antagonists, were better than Anton Castillo. Is that is that wrong? Or they were cringy, but they're also girls. You got to think about it. So they got a different kind of energy. It was a good game. I like that flood mission. But I think that's what it was, dude. I was really like, I'm lost in Far Cry 5. But those unexpected moments were just so... It messed with my head. But I liked it. It was like, that was weird. I want to, like, even if it wasn't Colt. If that had nothing to do with Colts. They could throw you in a military field. If I woke up in a military field, like a literal battlefield, with like jets going by and like dropping missiles, I'm just saying, and I randomly get knocked out during the game, and that happens, yeah, I'm telling you, like, would have been, like, that's what Far Cry 6 could have done. You could have at least had Anton randomly have somebody, like a hitman, after us that killed us. Well, made us unconscious, knocked us out, put us in some random room. It could have worked. Could have worked. Could have added some flavor, but, you know, some seasoning, you know. But they didn't do that. Neither did this game. I believe this game, you just objective. Now, it does seem we're gonna get. So it's been 4 years since the last game, Far Cry 6. Okay, so it's been like 4 years. So we still like, yeah, what a while ago. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's been like, yeah, 4 years, I think. Yeah, about 2023. So from 2019, 1, 2, 3, yeah, I believe like 4 years. So now we got 24, 25, 26, 27. We might have to wait till 2027 for the next Far Cry game. Do I think that's no, I don't. But my worry is how, like, here's my issue. Here's the worry right now. Here's the concern. This is a follow-up from Far Cry 5. How do we get from New Dawn to this? Like, what? How do we get to Cuba from Hope County? Pink. Or Montana pink. Like, bro, I'm... Chat. Can somebody explain? How do we do this? Why? Again, this game had some cool kills. I'll say it. I think this game might have had better kills, like takedowns, than Far Cry's New Dawn. But I don't think I don't think that this game it worked for me. It just didn't hit my mind in that way. You know what I'll say? The only thing I liked about Far Cry 6, okay, was I do know about the story a little bit. There was cool, like, cruise mission. There was some cool mission ideas. Now they worked. It just didn't work. Does that make sense? Like, it was good, but it wasn't great, and it just didn't feel like 3 and 4. Pretty much. That's the best way to put it. But I do think that you know, this game needs to remove the HUD, or just, you know, those unexpected things where you just get knocked out randomly. It's just unique. Like, you know, why did that happen? You don't know. You're just blowing up an outpost, right? You're just blowing up things. You get knocked out. That was a very unique element to Far Cry 5 that was like, whoa, hold up. What's going on here? Why did that happen? And the story was so, like, deep, and it made you feel uncomfortable. But also, Voss's was too. Voss made me, like, I was like, dude, this is... I see what you guys are talking about. When I first played it, I was like, yep, I see where the hype's out. I see where the hype is. But it all makes sense now. Primal? Oh, that game was... Primal went for it. Like, you know, you're a caveman, you survive, you know, it was just a crafty forest-like game. It didn't go through anything. Hold up, though. I don't know what it is, but when I look at this whole banner, I want to remove Anton Castillo from it. It doesn't fit. It doesn't work. I want to remove her and him. Get them out of here. Keep Joseph. Keep Voss. I guess Pagan Man can stay. No, but I don't. Now he can go too. Just keep Joseph. Keep Joseph and Voss. That's good. That's all we need. Those people, pay attention to them. because they deserve, you know, they're just complete, they just make you uncomfortable, and that's a good feeling in the story, you know. They make you feel connected to them in some way, or like they make you think about, should you feel bad or should you not? Like, it's just, I don't know, I like them. They're good antagonists. Good actors too. Not bad. But anyways, I think we gotta wait like 4 years until the next. For real? Like, well, that might be the next good one. You know what I mean? The next good Far Cry is probably gonna be in another 4 years. But as of right now, we don't know what's going on here. And that's the reality. What I think I'm gonna do, we're gonna end this. I'm gonna end this stream, and then we'll make a new one. But we'll keep this under because what I did in this is I played both, but it was named. I had it named Far Cry 5: The Voss DLC. I didn't spend 5 hours. I did Pagans, then I did Voss. But I should have made them separate because it's confusing. But for this, I was gonna go play I was gonna launch Call of Duty, but then people would be like, "Wait, why is this stream Far Cry and Call of Duty?" Like, that's what I don't want you guys to get confused by. But anyways, those are the things that I'm like, yeah, I think that's where we get lost. But overall, I do think also, this is off top. This is really random. Dying Light the Beast was better than 2. Is it? Is that crazy to say? Yeah, no, it was better. It was different. I think it was better than 2. Yeah, better than 2. Yeah, I guess, yeah. Maybe by a little bit. But no, Far Cry, you know, you know what's sad is this might be the last I see that dude's beard. It might be. Like, you know, this might be the last time I see this dude shirtless, bro, with his beard, bro. This is the saddest thing. With the shades on, like, bro. This DLC might just be the conclusion. Like, this might just be the conclusion. And, like, if it is, then it's like, what? That's it? We gotta get another, you know, messed up dude, like, Voss and, we need somebody insane. We need somebody to go in the studio and, like, really feel that, like, you know, we need good acting. This Pagan Min was like, would you like dinner? Would you like some dinner? Oh, you want a bullet? Okay, let me just crush this dude. You know what I mean? Like, it didn't work. It didn't work for me. Take the fork and eat it. Like, it was like UK, England. I didn't like what they were going for. But, you know, it's just, I'm telling you, when Joseph's like, they took it all from us. Now we must survive. It's just like those, like, and the boss is like, do you understand? It's just like, what? I go through, it's like, I am crazy. It's just like, I just, you know, it's just, I can't do what Voss's voice actor great. But it's just like, beautiful performance. You know, Voss's might be a tad bit better than Joseph, but Joseph's also really great. And when he gets, you know, in his feels and his serious side, whoa, dude, it hits. Like, it's a deep, like, connection with these characters here. I mean, I don't connect to them because they're, you know what I mean, you guys know what I mean. They're good, but I don't agree with how they feel. That's what we'll keep it there. I think it's still wrong, but they did have a hard life. But it's wrong. these people are very wrong for what they did. Especially Voss, bro. You gotta watch that, dude. But here's what I will say. I think that kind of includes everything with the, with the whole, DLC, I guess. I think, I mean, there's nothing. I don't know. I don't know what it's gonna be. I kind of sounded like Pagan a little bit too. Now that I think about it. Would you care for some chicken? Oh, chicken's getting warm. I don't know. Like, he was just like, dude, you just have Thanksgiving with him. Like, it was just like Christmas dinner, Thanksgiving. Like, I don't know what they were going. Why is he got yellow? This dude looks like a. I'm sorry. But if you guys like Pagan, please explain why, and maybe what scenes. Because he's very, like, dude, I think he took a bullet. This was interesting. He took a bullet, and he shoved the bullet in somebody's corpse. I mean, and then started going, the bullet, but I think the dude was still alive. It was in the beginning. But what did Joseph do that was like, oh, I know, I get it. Okay, I think what it is too, Far Cry 5, them doing that religious thing was like, God won't let you take me. Was kind of like, whoa. You know what I mean? But it was like, I don't know, it could be the religious part. I don't know, maybe that's why I like it more. It's just unique, it's different. The concept, the idea. Also, the beginning when he's in the plane and he's like, goes up to the headset and he's like hanging over the microphone with his hand, and you just hear, amazing. Like, oh, that's so creepy, dude. Like, dude, how sweet the sound. Like, it's just like, with that in the background, with the, oh my God. It's like chills. I'm not the only, and so many people feel that way. They just destroyed that game, dude. They made that game. It's like a good game, dude. It's good, and it was a good story too. It was a good game. Had some solid gameplay, and a twisted narrative that I did not expect we would be going. And I feel about that way about Rockstar. Because when we get on that horse, I really hope that I like RD too. I heard people cried from it, but I don't think I'll cry. I think we'll be, I think I will not like Red Dead Redemption 2. I have a high feeling. I think I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's a good game. It was sad, but I think I'll be like that. But I don't think I'm gonna be like, I don't know, dude. It's just a little bit, there's just these things where it's like, I really hope, because I'm assuming we're not going to get any trailers from, until Ubisoft, award, or what is it called? Let me see if I can find it. It's like a Ubisoft games, like where they show off game. I forgot what it was called. What is it called? I forgot what it was. Also, I want to say this just randomly came to my mind because I see it. Far Cry 6, the most unique enemy was the little dude the hazmat dude, bro. He was a fun enemy, dude. I just wanted to say that, like, creative, different. You just sprayed that stuff, you were coughing with the gas, like, it was just, Far Cry 6 had its interesting attempts. It didn't work. Just, it didn't. That game needed more of that than just an hour of that. Does that make sense? I think what it is too is I like that how they did the psychological parts and those more, because that makes that makes you more invest or like more engaged into the narrative. Like it's just more, it's powerful. There's a lot going on with that. There's a lot of reasons I love Far Cry 5 and 3. I think I'm kind of said them all though. It's just a good amount of them. I could glaze Far Cry 5 all day. I'm not going to though, because got some Call of Duty to play. One thing I do think though is when I'm not gonna lie, like in Far Cry 5 I was lost, but not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. It was more. It was more like. I was confused, but I understood what was going on. Like, you know, I didn't know what the goal was. At first. Then I was playing more and I was like, okay, the first hour, I think I started to grasp it. 2 hours-ish, you know, I started to grasp it. But it was a story. It was a story, all right. Oh, you know what I was just thinking? I think a good DLC that we could try is, I've heard that Yeti DLC from Far Cry 4 is good. Where is it at? We're gonna have to get it soon though, if I do try it. Am I really gonna play this? I don't know. I mean, what's cool about Far Cry 4? Far Cry 4 had animals that you could ride elephants and ram them into people. Far Cry 4 felt like the zoo Far Cry. Like, okay, so I think, yeah. I mean, Valley of the Yeti, I might need to play this. This looks cool. It does look cool. Again, it's not like this is that, like, it looks weird. I like it. It's, wanted to check that out. I wish, honestly, dude, I wish games were just popping out left and right. Like, am I, like, do I love it too much? I think I love it too much, dude. That's a thing. It's like, I love it way too much. Like, this franchise, I don't know what it is. Oh, I know what it is. It's like GTA and Call of Duty. And you combine those things. And that's why. Get the gunplay, GTA. It's probably why I really like this game. Right? Because what other game would you compare this to? I can't think of a game that I could play that'd be close to this. Call of Duty? Like, what other game makes this kind of content? These open world, like, it's only Ubisoft. I mean, it's GTA, but Rockstar, but I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I do think I gotta check out this DLC. Valley of the Yeti. I think one of my boys. He's a good friend. Hope he's real too. And Valley of the Yeti, I think he mentioned it. Said check it out. Or something like that. He said it was good. What is this called? Your helicopter has crashed on the unforgiving Himmel Ridge. Explore the frozen landscape and capture Valkyrie, protect the camp from mysterious cult. Oh, it's a cult. Oh, ooh. Interesting. Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Might have to check that out. We got about, I think, 2 days until the games could start getting expensive again, but we might have to play that, tomorrow at some point. I think that'd be good. But yeah, I think we're gonna call it at that. Imagine Far Cry 3 was like Far Cry 5 gameplay where you just didn't know, you were just super lost on what to do. That'd be cool. That'd be cool. But anyways, we're gonna switch to COD, and then we're gonna switch to COD, play the campaign, see how it goes. But yeah, but I can't think of what other game would be like Far Cry. I can't think of anything. I don't know. I do think we need to get back creatures though in Far Cry. How Far Cry 1 started it was creatures. We should get a game that's like Far Cry 1 too at some point. That'd be cool. Well, creatures and like a story and you know. Anyways. Am I like how did I forget this game that much? I can't believe I forgot Far Cry 4 that much. Like, it must have not been that good. See what I'm saying, guys? It can't be that good if I don't remember it. I'm just saying. I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna get back to the Call of Duty campaign. Check out Modern Warfare 2. See if I think it really is that bad, and we'll go from there.